G'day, and here we are, Judgment of Carrion. Now, we don't often see this map. This map is often removed from the pool by most players. You know, you can select what pools you want. Pretty much everyone hates this map. It is tiny. I mean, fucking tiny. The whole thing is like about the third of the size of a normal map. It is absolutely crammed packed with buildings. So, you know, Eldar, Tyranids, you know, get a lot of Hermagant squads. He's already building one now. Just absolutely abuse these buildings. They are literally everywhere. Look how small this map is. Boom, whoops, wait, that's the other side already. Unbelievable. And it's also kind of hard to see. When I do the encoding with this, I will kind of zap it up a little bit, see if I can make it a little bit easier to see. Anyway, so let's have a look at what we got here. We have freaking Elder Vampire playing the Chaos Sorcerer, which is without a doubt the coolest unit in the entire game. And we have the Lictor Alpha coming out for Wurgl. Now, I've seen Wurgl play Tyranids before, and he is a badass. So hopefully this is going to be quite a good game. The Lictor, of course, allows him to go invisible, and it's got this extremely powerful ability that absolutely fucks up a sorcerer. It's called Flesh Hooks, because the sorcerer is quite a low health point hero. I mean, look at him; he's only got 650 health. Well, I guess the Lictor Alpha's only got 630, so so much of that theory. But yeah, still, whatever. The point is, the Flesh Hooks do actually fuck up Elder Vampire, and it's a real shame. I mean, this guy calls himself Elder Vampire, and I'm sorry, but vampires are fucking crap. Vampires used to be cool, man. Like, vampires used to be these awesome monsters, you know, and now they're just a bunch of fucking losers who hang around in bars drinking wine and shit. Seriously, unbelievably crap. Anyone who has vampires, they're just fucking bullshit. Which is a real shame, because he is playing Chaos, and he is playing the Sorcerer. Now, you'll note that he's going for a double tack build. Now, I don't really think this is a particularly good build against the Tyranids, though we could. It depends what he does here. You get Mark or Khorne on these guys, and then you use the Chaosaurus as mass teleports to teleport into the middle of the hive mind. Can be quite effective. Remembering that, oops, I missed him losing one of his squads actually just then. Remembering that the Tyranids, they buff each other. They got this thing called synapse, which is like this glowing shit around them, and the more damage they do is based upon how many people are grouped together in one area. He's gonna have to get the hell out of here and hell over here fast. Ooh. There goes an old Space Marine. Boom goes the dynamite, and everybody's going to have to get the fuck out of there. But you can see these massive close quarters fighting. Khorne Marines are actually a fantastic choice. And normally you see people go for double ticks when they're playing the Sorcerer, but I really think that the double Chaos Marines is actually a good choice if used correctly. It's going to depend greatly on the upgrade in Tier 2. Looks like he's going to ignore that Paranoid, and he's going straight down for the VP cap. Meanwhile, we have a VP being caught up here, and we have the Brood coming out, and you can see his units are spread all over the place, which isn't really the best way to handle. I guess he's going for an early Tier 2. He does have adrenal glands on both of these guys. And we're finally getting the Vestments of the Warp for the Chaos Sorcerer, which is just the awesomest gear for him. It's pretty much, why doesn't he just come with that straight away? But at the end, you can see some pretty decent stuff coming out. You know, Robes of Torment later on during the mid-game can really flips things up. And you can see some real pro guys. They will constantly swip around their abilities. Boom! These Marines are exploding. And that's the end of them. Pretty terrible engagement here for poor old Elder. He's getting absolutely fucked up, but he is going to actually push him off in the end, but at what cost? There's the flesh hook. Nice. Oh, it's quite interesting that he pushed them back so far. He's going for a new Chaos Heretic. I'm not quite sure why he's doing that. Sure, he did lose a Chaos Heretic, but at the same time, is he really getting anything out of those Heretics? What is he using them for? Would it be better to hold off and go to tier 3? That might have been the choice there. But there is a mass retreat from both sides. Wurgl is coming out now with his Lictor. And it looks like he's gonna... Oh, no. He's not going to go up there and get that Sorcerer. I thought he was going to go up and fight the Sorcerer. But he is going for the 3 cap, and Elder better get off his case and get in there right now. You can see that Wurgl is heading into tier 2, and Elder is nowhere near this. That replacement tick squad is just going to be a huge setback and could very well cost him the game. Looks like he has also got the Inspiring Champion for the Heretic squad as well. Oh no, they are there. Sorry, that's actually the Space Marines. But yeah, those double Space Marines are freaking hardcore. And again, push back to their very edges, and you see that a lot in this map. The map is so small that you just cannot get, you know, a slight push off from a battle is actually pushing you right to your base, and it can be very, very, very hard to defend. Whoa. And here comes the next engagement. I think it's absolutely excellent idea that he has not been upgrading to the grenades, and there's another Doom Blast, and now it's time to get the hell out of here. And the pain is going to put on, flip into melee. These guys will not win the melee fight, but it doesn't matter, they do have 2 units here. There goes the... I forget what the hell that's called. It's like a... sort of sets them on fire, and they get increased melee damage. And again, and there goes the Consecration Flames on the retreat path, and dead guys everywhere. Awesome. That was a very nice play there by Elder. So that leads me to think that if he can get to his tier 2, he's going to be doing the Khorne Marine thing, because and that would be awesome. And this is the map to see them really absolutely shine. I would like to see that happen. That's what I want to happen, Elder. You can hear me in the past, baby. That's me in the back of your mind. Woo! And here's one of my faves. Yeah, I love these dudes, man. Let's get a look at this motherfucker. Look at this guy, man. He's just... Ah! Okay, we're back. Is that the right speed? 1 by speed? Okay, we're back. Whew. Okay, so that was a huge fuck up caused by me hitting the Alt button to rotate the camera like this, but actually hitting the Windows button. I wonder if there's a way to totally disable that. That would be so awesome. But look at how awesome the Tyrant Guard is. Easily one of my fave Tyranid units. I love that shell effect. He's got a charge, he stomps through shit. He is just freaking awesome. And look at him chasing off those fucking Chaos Marines. Yo, bitches, come back. I only want to be your friend. Yeah. And fucking stomp on your face. Yeah. They're so awesome. Oh, right, he's heading back out of there. And he can take so much damage. He's just one of the most tankiest units in the game. And I kind of lost track of where the hell I am. We are finally getting into tier 2 for the Elder. You know, I'm just going to call him Elder Thing because Lovecraft is cool and vampires are fucking crap. So, and he is going for bloodletters. Not really the choice that I would go for. I think, actually, you know, they've got the teleportation going on. He does have the unit advantage. And he does have some very, very powerful effects going down. But at the same time, I think that he just hasn't shown me the heretic control that is needed to make bloodletters really shine. I think this unit will be killed and killed quickly. And this could possibly be detrimental to the end result. Iron Guard, thump, 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 thump. Bloodletters are actually an incredibly powerful melee unit and can do some really, really harsh stuff. He does have the upgraded armor. I have yet to see really, really good spore mines. I saw a video about 6 months ago of someone doing a spore mine spam where all he built was spore mines. That's literally all he built in the entire game, like a 3-player game. Fuck, 3-player is so lame. Oh, Marco Zinch on all the Marines. Definitely not what I was hoping to see. I was definitely hanging out for the Khorns. And to be honest, I think 1 Khorn and 1 Zinch would have been the way to go, or 2 Zinches. You know, Zinch Marines teleported in with the teleporter guy and then put on that sort of burning shit that gives them increased melee damage. That would just literally fuck everyone up. And also, the Space Marines could survive Consecrated Flame. You could actually consecrate your own units in the middle of the battle. Ooh, and here is the famous Zoetrope. Incredibly bad choice. Not that Zoetrope's actually bad. Zoetropes have been buffed up the wazoo, and now people are kind of complaining that they're overly powerful. Mainly because their splash damage effect does not affect the Zoetrope itself. So if you have like 3 or 4 Zoetropes and you teleport in to fight them, when they shoot at the guy right next to them, they don't damage each other like almost every other person in the game. And that's really, really bad, especially when you start getting a couple of these things out. They just do so much damage. But this map is so small, there's nowhere for it to go except back into the base, you know. And all he has to do to beat that Zoetrope is basically do a Blood Crusher. 1 Blood Crusher will take care of those Zoetropes. And these guys... Ooh, what is going on here? There's no backup. Not even the High Tyrant Shell Mode can survive Bloodletter, Spam, and fucking double Zinch Marines. Terrible loss. Not a lot he could do there. And this is going to drive him right out of there. And Wurgl is in big trouble. Big trouble. And that's right, you should park your boys and just start decapping his node. Where is his Heretic Squad? His Heretic Squad's nowhere to be seen for worship support. Oh, dude, get the hell out of there. What are you doing? Just for future reference, if you hit that button that gives them like immunity, like phase shift, and then hit retreat, phase shift turns off. Okay? So it doesn't do shit. It does have 2 Bloodletters out now, and I'm really not really happy with this choice. And I think that Wurgl, when he hits into tier 3, is gonna really start getting ahead. I mean, he's tier 3 now, and look at his wreck and power. We're gonna see a Carney any second now, maybe even whatever that fucking new one's called. I keep forgetting what it's called. It's the one that's really, really hard to paint because you got to paint all his arms separately. But he's the big melee new super unit. There he is, Swarm Lord. That's the one. And well, now that he's gone Swarm Lord, maybe getting Zinch Marines wasn't actually such a retarded idea. Maybe he had a good idea because I don't even Corn Marines are not going to do that much against a fucking Zinch. What we need to see now is Plague Marines and Plague Marines fast. He gets the teleport in, they're going to go for that Zertro, but it's too far. It's not going to help. And we're just going to quite interesting to see how much Wurgl can turn this around with this one unit, because Vampire is dominating right now, and I do not think there's anything he's got. Get some healing going on. That's the first time we've seen Worship, and of course Worship is this really what separates the pro Chaos from the average Joe. But yeah, we just have not seen much in AV from Vampire, and I just do not think there's an answer on the field. I mean, he draws the Bloodletters, double Bloodletters, getting in there with some Worship support can be vicious. He does have the 3 tap going on at the moment, which is absolutely critical. Here comes the Swarm Lord. He is revealed, and that's going to push back the entire army. He has not got the wreck to build a Plague Marine. So what's he going to do? He's just going to kite that mofo around. Comes a warp in. And another. So that's like an extra 2 Bloodletter squads. But unfortunately, no. They're all like batched away at the last minute. That was a good idea there, but no joy. He's going to be using this opportunity to just grab up, and he's already getting a Carnifex because of his great resource gaining throughout that first couple of rounds. Most Tyranid players prefer to go for swarming kind of tactics, but Wurgl was very, very frugal with his purchasing of units, and that allowed him to get that heavy tier 3. Wow, Carnifex out as well. These guys are big ass motherfuckers. I love them, absolutely love them. And I actually paint these all the time. This is like one of my favorite 40k models to paint. Absolutely love painting Carnifexes, and because they're so large, they're very, very easy to modify. Ooh, go a little tiptoey run there. He does, always makes me laugh. But they're very easy to mod and do some really awesome shit. Just make the best looking stuff with it. But yeah, there is no defense against these units. There's nothing he's got. He does have worshipping Bloodletters. The cooldown should have been here where he had the worshippers, but those guys are going to have to retreat out of there. He's only got one left. He is going to go for that kill. Misses it at the last moment. But look, he's hardly even scratched these guys. No AV. He needs those Plague Marines. He needs some kind of AV on the field. Where are the Corn Marines? That's what I'm saying. And that should be a concede. Yes, and there's the concede. Now, that was a pretty decent game. This is kind of what you expect from this map. Heavy engagements, no real time to do flankings or removing. It's just like brute force crushing, and it's almost solely build order based, and Wurgl played that absolutely perfectly. And I think Elder just made a few mistakes with his choices, and I think the main mistake was these Bloodletters. He really should have gone for Plague Marines. I mean, you fucking know the Tyranids are going to get Carnifexes and Swarm Lords. I mean, seriously, you know that's going to happen. Just get AV. That's all I'm saying.